Very good morning to all of you. At the outset, I must express my sincere gratitude and thanks to the organizer, Mr. Puneet Singh Nagi, who has given all of us to this appropriate opportunity to address the emerging topic, clean energy transition. And just quickly, our very senior advisor, former senior advisor of MNRE, Dr. Vivek Bandyopadhyay Sahab, has given us the Indian perspective about the clean energy from various sources of renewable energy sources and the insight about the recent development in the renewable energy sources. I am sure that whatever I would speak, that will be a repetition of what Dr. Bandyopadhyay has said, but since I have been given the responsibility, so I must share some of the information which will be known to all of you, but I just take some few minutes as per the organizer's request, and I'll quickly run some of the slides to share some of the recent advancement in the clean energy purposes, missions, aims, and objectives. I am Dr. H.R.P. Yadav, has already been introduced by the organizer. So here, if you glance through these slides, you will have the recent Indian perspectives about the development in the clean energy technology from the various sources that will be solar, wind, and biofuel, etc. Dr. Bandyopadhyay has also said that we have already achieved the COP26 goal by 2025, and some of the challenges we are facing that should also be met by 2030. 50% of the clean energy has been achieved due to from the non-fossil fuels, and remaining we are striving hard to achieve by 2030. Here the solar landscape, here we have the very experienced, again former MNRE officer, Mr. Pant is here, who has dealt with the solar energy in a great deal, and in the areas of solar leadership also, India has achieved in significant manner by 2025. Wind capacity is already, India is in good position, but there are certain challenges to achieve the wind energy and by 2030. This is also a very important area, and researchers and scientists are working hard to develop the wind turbine, etc., in the optimized manner. So that is also a challenge before us. We are addressing this challenge, but somehow we have achieved some of the better results also in the wind sector. Biofuel certainly a promising fuel for all of us. If biofuel is developed in an optimized manner and blending of ethanol with the existing fossil fuel like gasoline or petrol, it will certainly reduce the carbon emissions due to the vehicular exhaust and other coal thermal power, etc. But it is again a challenge for that, how to produce the advanced biofuel, whether from the lignocellulose or some biomass. It is again a economical challenge before us, and our R&D is going on. Academic institution is putting hard work to do the optimization of the production of the biofuel from the economical viable source. So there is a challenge again. Biofuel policy was introduced in 2008 by the erstwhile Planning Commission, but still our vehicle is not having 20% ethanol blended fuel. So we are responsible for emitting carbon due to this non-availability of the biofuel or ethanol by 20%. That is the target by 2030. This pie chart is giving the perspective of happened in the past and also in the forecasting in the earlier years, and according to that, we have achieved some of the significant results in the solar, wind, and hydro, biomass, etc. And we are trying our best to just become independent from the fossil fuel, but it is not that easy. Still, our dependence on coal is very much possible and available, but we have to try our best through the research, development, innovations, and of course the modern technology, so that we can get rid of the import of the oil and natural gas, and we can reduce the economy of the country as well as the green technology generation. These are the Government of India's various initiatives. You all know that the Government of India has launched a series of schemes and projects, and by which there is certainly development of the clean energy area. One of them very prominent, as I am also involved in that, the generation of green hydrogen from the biomass route, which is the cheapest one. And there is a green hydrogen mission already set up, National Green Hydrogen Mission under the MNRE, and that mission is very much doing hard work, and they have floated a series of proposals to the stakeholders, including academic institutions, R&D organizations, prospective industry, that they should submit the proposal to generate green hydrogen from biomass route, and Government of India MNRE has outlay of around 19 crores. Out of that, 400 crores has been earmarked to give the stakeholders to generate green hydrogen from biomass. Of course, this PM Kusum is also a good initiative. Incentives are also there, but there are still some of the challenges, and academic institution is not able to do the real R&D to produce green hydrogen due to paucity of funds. These are the another current challenges. Still, we are dependent on the grid power sectors. We are still facing tremendous challenges due to the solar storage, etc. Photovoltaic area of the solar energy is of paramount importance, and we have achieved significant results. Although, again, there is a tremendous challenge for solar thermal technology, which is having certain bottlenecks and financial constraints. But we are putting our best effort to manage that also. Financing gap is there. Research organizations like Amity University, etc., they are not getting the sufficient funds due to some of the systems. Their proposals are submitted, but that proposals are not through. Some of the government organizations get like IIT, NIT, etc. So this type of policy should be addressed by the policy makers, so that academic institutions must get adequate fund to do R&D. Only then they can be able to produce the clean energy technology, and that can be commercialized. And of course, the 2030 missions can be fulfilled by all of the stakeholders, including industry and academic institutions. This I have already explained. The solar, we are getting good results, and still we have to do by 2030. And I am hopeful that this Indian perspective, the Indian scientist technologies will achieve this goal with the support of the governance and policy. We have certainly responsibility about the creation of the good environment, and we have social responsibility also, and the governance responsibility is of paramount importance. Unless and until there is a stringent policy for controlling the vehicular emissions, for improving the ambient air quality, like we are facing every day, air quality index is deteriorating. Because nature's phenomena is not in our hand, but our lifestyle, our anthropogenic activities are in our hand, so we need to control that also through the available and possible technology we have. Accelerating climate action, that is the prime agenda of COP30 also. COP30 mandated that, yes, our COP30 mandated that we should put our best effort to limit the temperature by 1.5 degrees centigrade. That is our aim, and that will be possible only when, if we address the clean energy technology in right perspective, because the theme of today's summit is clean energy, clean growth, catalyzed to net zero world. This can be possible only when we are vigilant, we should be vigilant, we should change our mindset, we should change our lifestyle to reduce the carbon emission due to the anthropogenic activities. Otherwise, it will not be possible for us to achieve net zero targets by 2070. With this, I conclude. I wish you all the very best for this summit. I congratulate all the awardees to be awarded on this momentous occasion. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity and for my brief presentation before all of you and your patient hearing to me. Thank you.